Hi guys, it's Gregor here from Greg Scores. It's 0-2 for Boston at the final series after game 2. Is there a panic? No such thing as a panic. No doubt about it. Trust me, I got a couple of reasons here why I think, as a Mavs fan, we don't have to be in any worries at all. Because it's only game 2, isn't it? Trust me on that. Anyway, let's go step by step. I will speak about my feelings about the first game and, of course, about the second game, about the momentum and so on, about the players, about the Luka, about the Kyrie, and so on. So trust me on this. I have no panic. There are still a lot of games going on and still a lot of opportunities, especially for the Dallas Mavericks, of course. By the way, if you're new here or if you like that type of analysis, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, first two games at Boston are over. Very first game, it was a similar game as it was the first game versus the LA Clippers and versus the OKC. Only against the Minnesota, the Dallas gained the first game the win. That's all. The first one from the Clippers and first one from the OKC were a blown out loss for the Dallas. Come on, guys, it was the very same situation with the Boston Game 1 finals. They beat us badly, but who cares? Porzingis was great. I mean, he couldn't play one single match like this one in the first game versus Dallas. At the days when he was with our team, not even a single game like that. Brown was perfect. Tatum didn't have to be perfect. At the other hand, I mean, the Dallas players were just surging out where they were. They were in the NBA Finals for the very first time. I mean, it was kind of expected, but again, not a big deal. Luka played great in the first game. Luka played great in the second game. Couple of turnovers, too much, of course, but we'll go to there. First of all, Luka had just only one assist. This is something what I want to talk about in the first game. I don't remember the last game that Luka had only one assist. That was based on a great defense, great defensive plan by Boston. On the other hand, Boston played their game. That was the problem for me as I saw it. That the Dallas didn't bring their game into the game, and Boston did, of course. So Boston made a couple of great three-point shots, couple of difficult ones, and they went in. And when this engine started to going on, I mean, there was not much to do for the Dallas. Yeah, so this game was quickly over. Basically, just before the halftime, it was over. It doesn't matter anymore. Game 2 came just yesterday. It was completely different game. Dallas started better. Luka started fantastic. But there was one problem. There was not a single player from the Dallas Mavs team that could go with Luka's flow. Not even a single one. If there was just one, I'm looking at you, Kyrie, I'm pretty sure that will be a completely different result, completely different outcome. Probably Dallas would won game 2. Yeah, it wasn't that a big differential at the end. But it doesn't matter. Dallas had their opportunities, they didn't succeed, and we move to Dallas from now on. 2 games ahead of us in the Dallas, and that's a good thing, you know. I'm pretty convinced that in the Dallas, in front of our fans, it's going to be a different Dallas to see on the court. Luka will stay as he is, despite his being injured at like whole body. Right now he's in pain in this area. Before that in the knee. Before that at the ankle. I mean, come on, he couldn't walk. He cannot walk right now, but he's playing in such an amazing performances by Luka. It's just ridiculous. It's just such a shame that no one else can step up right now. But look, they have no experience. You know, we have to be patient. Eventually, I'm pretty convinced that someone will step up. If this is going to be Gafford or Lively or Kyrie, we are really rooting for Kyrie to find his pace again. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen sooner or later. So as I was mentioning before, we needed only one guy at that game too, and it will be a completely opposite story. Yeah, Kyrie is looking for the rhythm. I'm not sure if the Boston Celtics area or the Boston Celtic fans came under his skin. I'm not sure about that. I don't believe it personally because he's so experienced. I mean, he plays such in big games like this finals. He's was a champion before with Cleveland, so I don't buy this. It's just a momentum that just the ball don't go in. I mean, it happens time to time. I know Luka is constant. Luka is playing great. He has a turnover or two or three too much, a free throw off a little bit, but we need that one guy. Maybe it can be even a PJ Washington. Who knows? Uh, I believe that sooner or later, at the game three or game four, this is going to conclude, and I'm saying it right now out loud. It's going to be a game five into Boston with a result of 2-2. Yeah, it's going to be next two games at the Dallas, and the Dallas will win next two games. Why? Because Dallas, first of all, Dallas cannot play as bad as they did in the game two. Yeah, you heard me right. In a game one, it was a blown out, but I do think that game two was even harder to watch. I mean, couple of times the ball just didn't move. The guys was just in their positions, and the other guy played 1 out of 5. It was Kyrie. Sometimes it was Luka at the other edge. I mean, it wasn't pretty. Just looking at the Dallas Mavs at the court, So there is so much to change, and there is so much reserve on the game of the Dallas Mavericks. I'm pretty sure that the kid and the staff will find a way how to manage to play different against Boston. So yeah, Luka is great despite being injured. I talked about that before. So despite he is injured all the time, he is playing. What a character! What a great-hearted man. As a Slovenian, I'm so proud about it. I'm really am, and so much Slovenians are waking up in the middle of the night right now. Let me tell you this, my fans from states. It's unbelievable. We have jobs at the other day, but we are still sticking with final games and doing it live. There are also a watch parties here in Slovenia. Can you believe that? At 2:30 a.m. They really are. And of course, there are some American TV stations here in Slovenia. Actually, I had 2 interviews with the ESPN crew and Wi-Fi AA crew. It was an amazing experience, such a great time here, great questions, and I mean, even for them, of course, the look for Slovenia, the insight, and how we appreciate all of the things that Luka is doing right now and how we are cheering for the Dallas. I mean, this was interesting for them too. I'm pretty sure and I'm pretty convinced about it. So yeah, about Boston. I mean, they're playing their game. They are very quick with the ball, very good pace, very good changing of the ball movement, and they are always trying to find the right man on the right spot. Um, that this guy is in a good position to shoot or assist or penetrate. That was special in the second game. They weren't going for that much 3 pointers. In game one, they were like shooting like 40 3 pointers, stuff like that, and they made it like 23 or something like that. It was pretty different in the game two. Actually, it was pretty different game plan of Mavs in the defense. So they have to, the Boston have to do it a little bit different, and they did it with the penetration. So they were just searching for the right guy to penetrate, and they were successful with the layups. A couple of too much offensive rebounds for Boston. For me, as a Dallas Mavericks fan, this is something we will have to change, and I'm pretty sure that we will. But yeah, Dallas is not playing their game now. For some, I think this is a bit too much, the finals. But yeah, I know that they believe in themselves. I know that they will do everything to change this momentum. Right now, obviously, the momentum is definitely on the Boston side. But who knows? It's only game two. It's only game two now, 2 games in the Dallas, and it can quickly be 2 versus 2. Trust me on that. And then game five, the pressure is on the Boston, and we know what happens in game five, right? With Luka Doncic. Some of the craziest performances by Luka was actually on the game fives. It doesn't matter for him. Is it the first round of playoffs? Is it the second round? Is it the conference final? Or is the finals? He's constant, despite being injured. I mean, this guy is crazy. Probably the best player right now. Although Jaylen Brown is, man, what an amazing player. So right now it's like for the MVP race of the MVP of the finals, definitely for Brown. But if the series go to 2-2, Luka is on the crowd, definitely. Yeah. Guys, what do you think about it? Did you see the game one? Did you see the game two? Comment down below. Make sure to comment your thing, comment your view on the games, comment your view on the Dallas, on the Boston, on the final series. Let's go through this together. So yeah, one more thing, very interesting thing. As I was preparing for my interview for the ESPN at one specialized basketball store here in Ljubljana, Gross Basket, I ran into my friend or into the family I knew before from that store, and we were just having a conversation. What I'm doing here, of course, I'm not in that store anymore, not working anymore there. And I was just saying that I have an interview for the ESPN. They want to know how it's to be a fan of the Dallas Mavericks, etc. here in Slovenia. And who knew? Liam is a young kid here from Slovenia. He's playing for Kansai Helios Domžale, and he's going for the Dallas Academy for 2 weeks. He's going to have practices there. He's also going to some college, if I'm not mistaken, for 360 shooting drill, something like that. So it's going to be a lifetime experience for this guy. I know this guy. I'm so happy for him. I mean, this is going to be a life-changing, it might be a life-changing experience, but definitely a worth experience for this guy who is obviously playing every single day here in Slovenia. He has practices 5 times per week and also a game on the weekend. So he's a very dedicated basketball player. Actually, he is a Slovenian champion with under 15 years old guys here in Slovenia, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm so proud about him and all the things that he is doing, and really happy for him. So this is going to be a fun experience for him, hard but fun. I mean, do you imagine if you're 15 years old and you're going from Slovenia to States to Dallas that has a Slovenian star there who's playing, and you are able to have a practice with their coaches in the Dallas for 2 weeks straight? Come on, is there a better thing? I'm not sure. Man, okay. Yeah, one more thing. After the game, of course, the press conference, and Luka Doncic said it's that game was on him, about his turnovers and about his missed free throws. No, man, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, because man, if you took Doncic out of game two, and if you took, it doesn't matter about game one, but anyway, if you took Luka from game two, it would be a blowout again, because man, he's such an unbelievable competitor. I mean, his percentage was above 50% field goals. Yeah, he was not good at the free throws, but who was from Dallas Mavericks, and who was? So a couple of bad turnovers, of course, yeah, but overall, I mean, having Luka on that team, on the Dallas, not only the final series, but even before that, I mean, he's such a crucial player. So yeah, let's just forget about those 2 games. It is what it is. We didn't want this, obviously, but it is now, so we cannot change it. We can forget it, especially Dallas Mavericks and stuff. Can forget it. Move to Dallas, have some rest, and step up for game 3 and game 4. These 2 got to be ours. If not, we all know what happens if there is a 3-0 start. no team in NBA Finals history have reached the overcome of 3-0. I think that they know that in Dallas. No, I don't think. I know that they know that. So they will do everything what is in their power to overtake this series and go into the game 5 with 2 games on their pocket. Guys, this is all for me right now. I hope you enjoyed that analyze. If you're new here or if you like that kind of analysis, please make sure to like that video, comment down below what you think, and of course subscribe. There's also a possibility of super thanks or being a member of my channel. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for sticking with me. Till next time, let's go Dallas, let's go Luka, come on!